Giannis, how have you been able to keep such a narrow focus in your life, basketball and your family?
Uh, I have people around me that help me with that. My family, they keep me grounded, to the floor, down to earth, and that definitely helps me. Keep my focus in basketball and what's important in my family.
What does it mean for you to have your family, not just at games, but at the practice facility? Your brothers come and play ball with you at night. Your family will eat dinner with your team chef. To have them around all of this.
It means a lot. I always want my family to feel involved and them be really involved.
Giannis, what was life like for you in the NBA before your family was able to move to the United States?
Life in the NBA was kind of hard. When I came over here, I was 18 years old. I didn't know much. I couldn't speak the language well. I didn't know what was going on. But I think I had great people around me. I had people from the organization that helped me on a daily basis to get groceries, to open up a bank account, or to get an apartment. All those little things that a person should have known. A person that plays in the NBA should have known how to do those stuff. But I definitely did not know nothing. It was kind of hard. I grew up with my family. I never left the country before that, prior to me getting drafted, and just not having my family around. It was the first moment stuff.
Did that time really drive you into work and being in the gym and just spending your time that way because you were lonely?
Yeah, I had nothing to do. I was in the gym all day. I was sleeping in the gym. I had nothing to do. Like, I was going back home and I couldn't even watch TV. I didn't know how to work the TV over here. So it made my job a lot easier. Just spending as much time as I could in the gym until my family came around.
There's work in the NBA and working at your game and your craft. What did work mean to you when you were growing up in Athens and the kind of work you first were brought up on?
Like, I started when we're practicing and we're done practicing, usually work a little bit more, and people look at me crazy and say why are you working more? Because it's a habit that I have since I was a little kid. Because back in the day we had to work until we sold something, until we was able to have money to buy a plate of food, to provide that night with, provide ourselves with food that night. And I think it's a habit that I've had since I was a little kid. It came from my parents. Saw them working every day. So something that stick with me.
The time you spent with your brothers on the sidewalk selling sunglasses, trinkets, when you're in the gym now and you're putting in time, do you still think about those days and how far you've come from there?
Yeah, there's moments. There's a lot of ups and downs in the NBA, and in the down moments, I always think about where I was, where my family was, and where we are right now, and that this journey has been unbelievable. I would never ever thought that I'd be sitting in this chair right now and living this dream that I'm living right now. But it's all all this that I'm going through right now. It's because of what me and my family went through back then. I think it gets you mentally tough and strong, and it helps you to approach this journey that right now we're going through right now way easier.
What's the best advice you've gotten about what it takes to be great in the NBA and how you need to work on your game?
The first time I was talking about being great, greatness, I think it would be with Jason Kidd and Sean Sweeney. They told me you got to do it every day. You got to work more than anybody else. Got to take care of your body, and you got to be consistent. You got to want it more than anybody else out there.
Giannis, since Mike Budenholzer became head coach, he's instituted lockout days meant to essentially keep players out of the practice facility, a lot of it targeted at you for you to be able to get your rest. Has that worked on you?
No, it definitely hasn't worked. I always found ways to sneak in here, and usually in lockout days, the coaches are not here either. So if there's no coach over here, I'll probably work out at my house. I have a weight room over there. I'll find ways to get my work in because I try to always get better. I don't like. I get the philosophy, and the coach wants us to rest and take care of our bodies, but I approach the game a little bit differently. I want to get better every day.
How have you had to work through that with your coach, those two differing philosophies that you guys have on how to treat your body?
It's hard. It's hard. He's definitely helped me more, to take, take care of my body more serious and taking rest and breaks. But I always want to, work. I always want to do something. Like when I see that, I feel like I'm being lazy, and he knows that. He knows that I want to get better. He knows that I want to play hard, and I want to help the team be great. But I think he's done a great job just sometimes telling me, I just got to take a break.
When you're not working, do you start to think about, I wonder if James Harden's in the gym right now? I wonder if LeBron James is in the gym, the people you have to compete against. Is that what you start thinking about?
Yeah, definitely. I always think about the best players and what the best players in this league do. Like yesterday, I saw a clip of James Harden after the game working out, and definitely when you see something like that, I don't know if someone else think the same way I think, but I want to do more. I want to get to that, level, that James Harden level. That he being able to go out there, score 61 points, and still go back to the gym and have the mentality to get better. So if he does it, I'm going to try to do even more.
When you see a player like Harden has 61, that kind of a performance, you're in an MVP race, do you think, okay, tomorrow night I'm going to go out and show something too?
No. I think anybody else in my position would probably think that. I just want to be able to go out there tomorrow and try to help my team win and get myself mentally and physically ready, for the real games.
Giannis, you told the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel recently, a lot of people say that I can be the face of the league, and lately people have told me that I cannot be the face of the league because I'm not American. I don't have the American culture in me. How much do you think about that?
It was a question that they asked me, and I answered the question. It's not that I think about it every day. I don't actually, but I've seen a lot of statements out there that he cannot be the face of the league. He doesn't have that swag. He's not American enough. Stuff like that. Because of my personality being low profile and do not want to put myself out there as much as other players want to put themselves out there. And what I said is that if I cannot be the face of the league, being myself and do what I do, I'm good. I'm good.
What does it mean to you to stay closer or stay true to your Greek, your Nigerian roots?
It means a lot. Definitely staying close to my roots, representing both of my countries, means a lot. Previously, a couple of days ago, usually I see a lot of Greek flags when I play, and a couple of days ago I saw a guy holding like a Greek flag and a Nigerian flag out there, and I think that was one of the coolest moments I've ever had playing in the NBA. Just people recognize that I represent both of those, the country, and always try to be true in my roots. That means a lot to me.
When you see that, is that something that makes you think about your family, your late father? Are those some of the thoughts that go to seeing something like that in the stands?
Yeah, Yeah, definitely. Whenever I see the Greek flag, I always think about my childhood, myself, just being raised and born in Greece. But definitely when I see that Nigeria flag, I know that my parents are extremely proud, and my dad watch from above. I know he'll be with a smile on his face.
Giannis, what are you not willing to change about yourself in this league?
I'm definitely not gonna change my personality, change who I am. Uh, I'm not gonna change for nobody, and not for the NBA, not for the media, not for anything. I know where I came from. I know where I started from. I know me and my family have been through. Uh, it's something that I take pride. Like I always joke around with my little brothers because I got 4 brothers. I don't know if you probably know. I don't know if the people know, but my brothers don't have accents. I'm the only one that have accent when I talk, and they always, joke around, make fun of me that when you gonna change your accent, when you gonna start talking a little bit more, Americanized and no accent. I'm like, nah, this is who I am. I take pride of who I am. I take pride of what my family did, and that's how it's gonna be.
A lot of stars in the NBA have a lot of close relationships, very public close relationships with people they compete against. Why don't people see that from you?
I don't know. Was Kobe ever close with his?
Nope.
Yeah, like was Kevin Garnett ever close with his? The guys he played against,
He
or
wasn't.
Jordan, or all these guys, LeBron. Um, I think it's just being competitive. If I know that I'm going to play against them and I'm going to see them in the playoffs or I'm going to see them in many more years to come, I try to stay away and not build that relationship because I know that when I get on the court I'm gonna go 100%, and maybe if I build a relationship with somebody or I'm close to somebody, he probably expect me to go 50% or take it easy on him. But I don't want things holding me back when I go out there and play.
What happens when an opponent tries to help you up off the court?
But, I just usually give him a hand, and if he is willing to help me up, yeah, of course, he can help me up.
It's always looked like you'd prefer a teammate to help you up than somebody you're playing against, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Usually in the NBA, we stay down on the floor and wait till a teammate come and help you up. And sometimes, the guys we play against, they're always willing to help me out, but I always prefer my teammate helping me out because builds it builds a good habits for the team.
If your coach this season had left you in a lot of your blowout wins, allowed you to play more minutes, how many more 40-point, 45-point, maybe 50-point games would you probably have?
If I say more, a lot more, it'll sound selfish. I love that we beating teams by 15, 20, and like last night I didn't play the fourth quarter. I love that. He allows me to rest my body and take a break. But definitely, if I played more minutes, I'll probably have a lot of 40, 50, whatever, 30 points games in this season.
Your coach is obviously doing it to keep your body rested, fresh for a deep playoff run. Other people will look and say, you need to do some of that to be MVP in the league. How do you see it?
I just love the approach that my coach is taking right here. It's not about being in and try to chase numbers and have 30, 35 points game. He can do that. He can do that, but he's trying to prepare me for what matters the most and being ready for the playoffs. And because at the end of the day, there's a bigger trophy down in the end of this road that's waiting for somebody to take. And I love the way he make me rest at the end of the games.
How do you think people should judge a most valuable player in the NBA? What's the criteria people should be using?
It's all about winning. It's all about winning. In my opinion, I don't know how the fans go judge it, the media is going to judge it, or the NBA. But in my opinion, it's all about winning. It's all about putting your team in a spot that they can be successful.
Giannis, you have a $100 million contract now. You have millions more and endorsements. In a couple of years, you could sign one of those $200 million super maxes.
I don't know.
Right?
Yes.
Why are you so careful with your money?
I think I'm careful with my money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cheap. Like I spend a lot of money
Careful
for my
is
family.
not cheap.
Yes.
Right?
Because a lot of people think that I'm cheap, but I'm not. I spend a lot of money in my family, but I'll spend money on myself. But I'm just careful with my money because I know the value of money. But, a lot of people out there think that a lot of NBA players just spend their money and blow through the money, do whatever they want. But the way I grew up and the way that we fought every day and work every day to have money. Even though now I've signed a $100 million deal, I got money from endorsements. I think I never lost that value, of money, and I hope I never lose it.
How long were you in the NBA before you would allow yourself to buy first-class airplane tickets back to Greece?
I think the first time I bought a first-class ticket was my 4th year in the league. After I signed my contract, my older brother Giannis told me, "Okay, it's time. Like we cannot be a city back coach back next to the cabin or how you guys could say restroom."
The restroom.
Yeah, in the plane, and he said we got to move up front, and since then, whenever my family flies or we fly, I always try to get in first class tickets.
Would you get exit rows at least?
Back then, I tried to get the exit rows, but if it wasn't available or if they charged me more, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was trying to save my money because, when you're a rookie, you never know what's gonna happen. You might get injured and never sign a contract. You never know because you have an opportunity to make some money your first couple of 2-3 first years in the league. So you got to take advantage of that. You might. What I was telling my family every day back then, when we were talking, they were telling me, "You're gonna sign a contract in the next year." I'm like, I know, but I gotta stay healthy. I gotta do the right thing. And you never know, knock on wood, what can happen tomorrow. So now that we have this money that I'm making right now, we gotta make sure we can have it, and for the long run, we can have it for years. And I was trying to save and make sure that it wasn't just money that we just blew. It was money that I can provide for my family and provide for my future family also. So that's why I wasn't spending my money anyhow.
When you were selling sunglasses, the trinkets on the sidewalk in Athens, how much would you have to come up with in the course of a day to be able to go buy groceries?
It was different every day. Usually, our rent was probably like 300 euros. So we had to sell enough to pay that rent. And after that, we went out and tried to sell. And if we had to sell like $10, $15, we just went home, get some food, and ate. That was it.